Hello, guys. It's us again. We're back again with another episode of the YouTube podcast. No Chige today. He was in the. Actually, he isn't out yet technically on the channel because we had technical difficulties, and we're not going to go into that right now. Yeah. So today is kind of an improv episode. We don't really have a topic in mind. We don't really plan these a whole lot. We kind of just decide the topic the day before or the morning of, and we figure it out. Today we don't have a topic picked out. Today we're just figuring out our new camera. As you can see, it's pretty nice quality. We got a new mic as well. So we're just gonna, as we go through the questions, maybe we'll delve into another topic.
We'll allow off topic.
Yeah, we'll just talk about whatever. Today's probably just gonna be a random episode. We're just gonna talk about whatever. We won't focus on any one topic if we get to it. All right,
we'll obviously the episode accordingly.
Yeah, and you guys know the question. You guys know the drill. Questions for about 15 minutes. I'll obviously timestamp in the description and whatnot. And yep.
Okay. First question: what mythical creature do you wish actually existed?
Okay, so I'm not gonna go the obvious one like a dragon or something. Does a demigod count as a mythical creature?
A demigod? I mean,
as in the way
it's a mythical being. No, not so much.
Then a Gryphon or Griffin, however you say it.
A griffin?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Let's see. For me, mythical creature. Bigfoot. Does that count? Because it's in modern mythology. But
what are we talking about mythical?
Mythical isn't just not proven to be an actual thing. Proven to be not an actual thing for the most part, or mythical as in ancient mythology?
I think we should go mythical as in things we know for a fact aren't real. Because there's we don't know for a fact Bigfoot is.
Yeah.
We should go over off of a fact that we know for a fact. How do we know he doesn't exist?
Chupacabra.
Well, that's also more modern.
Yeah, it's a modern mythology. Let's go with actual.
Let's go Greek, Roman,
and
Norse,
Egyptian,
any of those.
But that's a good question too. Let's see. I took a mythology class in high school.
I basically did because I read all the Percy Jackson books and I read.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of mythology books at my house.
See, the problem is a lot of the Egyptian mythos is built of creature beings, beings who are present.
But a lot of Egyptian mythological creatures are they're creatures, but they all have human characteristics.
Yeah, they all can, but most of them have the ability to think.
Like the Sphinx.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of saying the Sphinx, and I realized the Sphinx is
it's more of a being. That's
and also the Sphinx is kind of boring. He doesn't do anything. He just kind of sits inside a pyramid and talks to you and asks you riddles.
Or the Sphinx from that one Greek poem. The one who stops you from going.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh wait, that's not
Greek. Yeah. They made a poem or something. I need to double check on that.
Okay, a Greek poem for Sphinxes? Isn't Sphinx predominantly Egyptian?
Yeah, it is Egyptian, but the Sphinx, Roman poem, because people knew about the Sphinx, Let's see. I'm gonna say probably.
Look at my throat. I got all these colorful colors.
Yeah, I think probably. I wanted to say the Loch Ness Monster, but the closest one to that is probably a Hydra. So I'm gonna go with the Hydra because that'd be cool to see in modern life. It'd be scary. It'd be cool to see.
Yeah, but Hydras they spit venom, and if you cut off the head,
yeah, more.
It grows too.
I know. I want to see how we deal with that. Imagine a Hydra.
No, it'd be easiest for us now because you just have to burn the stump as soon as you cut it off.
Oh yeah.
Just get a flamethrower. Are you kidding me? Get a freaking match.
Yeah.
We have portable lighters now. They'd be super easy to do. Honestly, any of these mythological beings, they'd probably be super easy to do. The problem is, I'm pretty certain, if we're going off the Hydra, I'm going based off of Percy Jackson and certain mythological books. I'm pretty certain only certain metals can actually cut the head off.
I mean, yeah. I'm going off of just basic stories of Hercules.
Yeah, okay. Alright, next question.
48, I think.
Can we answer this one? What are your most important rules in going on a date?
Oh.
I mean, I've had a girlfriend, but I've never like. I don't think I've ever actually gone on a date. It was like in middle school.
Alright. So even if there are like strict Muslim people watching and stuff like that, I mean, I'm saying.
So see, here's the thing about. Actually, no, we're gonna get into.
You can call like debate as in like a date as in like something courting wise, right? Like you don't have to think about it as completely romantic. You can think of it as like setting yourself up for marriage or whatever. And
I've gone places.
yeah,
I don't know if that constitutes as a date.
okay.
A date seems like a more official thing than just hanging out with a girlfriend.
Yeah, I think it can be considered like something courting. When going on a date, so let's say you were to go on a date. What are the rules on that date? Like to follow within the date. Like anyone can answer this. They don't have to be a certain date. You know?
My problem with this question, it honestly depends on what number date. Because the set of rules for a first date are very different from the set of rules for like a fifth date.
Are there any common rules? Besides decent human rules, like
don't be pushy for anything. If you want to go somewhere and your significant other doesn't want to, don't overbear her or super argue with her or him or her about whatever, about where you want to go.
Yeah.
And like, obviously,
be decisive too.
when you're going on a date, don't act like you're going on a date with the person.
Probably.
Obviously there's like the whole argument how like people when like they treat their significant others, their girlfriends or boyfriends differently than they treat their friends. I think when going on a date, I think you should talk to them and hang out with them as if you were hanging out with your friends.
Yeah.
But like when you're with your friends, you treat the person differently because they're more special to you than
your friends on a different level. Yeah.
Or maybe not more special to you, special in a different way.
In a different way, yeah. Alright, so how do you judge a person?
Oh no.
You want me to answer first?
Sure.
Okay, so I judge a person based on the way face value they act, right? Like if they act to be very, I don't know if you know I'm ignorant. Like okay, let's say when I'm messaging with a person. Okay, let's say I'm messaging a person.
Thanks for subscribing to our Twitch channel. I'm just kidding. You know how much YouTubers are going to
Yeah.
subscribe to my Twitch.
Yeah. Okay, so like when I'm messaging someone, a big part of that is how they carry themselves in the messages, right? If they carry themselves in a way that they present themselves very generically, right? It gives off the impression of unintelligence, right? The problem is I'm fine. I don't discriminate against people who are not intelligent or whatever, right? I'm not one of those people who tends to like go, oh my god, this is so dumb, right? But like if they're overbearing in the sense that they can't hold like an academic conversation of any kind, then I'm gonna be judging them. That's why in general I bring up something of passion that I hold, like either something academic, political, or musical, because if they can't hold a conversation in any of those fields, I mean, at least if they can't hold a conversation or steer it towards something they're passionate on, I don't feel like it's gonna be useful. Like I judge them on how useful it is for like you to engage in a conversation with them. I don't know if you.
So alright, so for me, I don't judge a person. So here's how I pick my friends, I guess. Here's how I pick the people that I think I want to be friends with. I don't like being friends with rich people. I mean, actually, no, let me change that. I don't like being friends with people that like...
Snobby. When people say rich people, you mean like snobby.
No, not even that. Like, I'm going based off face value. How I pick, like, if I'm looking at a bunch of people, how I pick if I want to be friends with this person or if I don't.
Mm-hmm.
If a person seems kind of like mellow, like they don't walk with their chest out, but they don't walk slouched over either. They walk actually gets kind of like me. They just don't. They don't do either. I want to be
have good posture though. Like a big thing actually. So there's overly chest out and there's like like confident chest out, and you just need to walk with good posture. Like I've been changing it because it helps a lot with your.
I also can't be friends with people that like. You know, people like those like big guys, or or those people that aren't as big as they want to be, and make people think they're bigger.
Yeah.
So I'm like.
Oh, like they want to look taller, right?
Yeah.
Or they try to stretch.
If you're trying to be something that you aren't, then I don't want to be friends with you. That's how I judge people. And then after face value, once I then I don't fully judge someone until I've had at least 3 full conversations with them.
Yeah, I don't fully judge someone. Generally for me,
well, for me,
it's like it starts eliminating, right? So like if you really can't pass the first level, then I can't like associate with you that well, right? But if you get past like a couple conversations, fine. Like even like minimum grade, basically fine. Then like we're good, right?
Because I generally make most of my friends through school projects. Well, I mean not through online. Like because at the school I went to, yeah.
No, we're both online, pal.
Now we are. But like before, cause like I would be in a class group, I'd look around like, oh, I want to be friends with this person. They seem like I'd be good friends with them.
Yeah.
And like if we get paired together in a class project, that counts as like 1 or even 2 conversations for me. Yeah. If they work well, because like for me, I don't care literally at all how academically smart you are.
Yeah.
Because academically smart means different things to different people. Because if you can talk to me about something I like anime, video games, comic books, anything like that, like story books.
Yeah,
you're good for me. If you're like a smarty pants, or if you're like super good at like a subject and you're always trying to have a conversation with me about it, I don't want to be friends with you. I'd rather have friends with people that I like that have interests like mine outside of school rather than interests like mine inside school.
Mm-hmm.
Because school is already too much. I don't really need to be talking about school any more than I actually have to. So that's how I go about it.
Like okay, so a good few of my friends, they're either on like more real life sort of grounds like interest, future based interest, or like games and stuff, right? I'm not much of a person for like I was about to say weebs, but I'm not much of a person for anime. Sorry. I did watch a couple animes, like I watched JoJo and Hunter X. Well, not all of JoJo. I watched like I think half and Hunter X. But I never.
Did you finish Hunter?
Yeah, I finished Hunter. It's a good show. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's not. I don't care about the art style. I care about the show, right? So it's like it's a lot of people are really like the art style of a lot of animes, and I don't. Personally, if it has a good story, I'll watch it. If it's just focused mainly on the aesthetic, I won't.
One question: why do we click?
Huh?
Why do me and you click?
I don't know. Yeah, video games. That's the only thing we have really. Besides future-based interests.
He loves music, and like that's his like thing.
Yeah.
I like music. I listen to music once in a while, but I'm like he low-key wants to pursue like a career.
Yeah, I want to pursue like a hobby career. You know?
Yeah.
What is it called? Like it's a fake career on the side.
Basically this.
Exactly. Like
what we're doing right now, unless we become super big, and then this will probably be like a main thing.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like he loves music. I like music. I listen to obviously, but I don't. He watches. He said this earlier in a different video. I don't know if we posted this one. Yeah. But he said like he watches he listens to like 2 albums.
2 albums a day. At least 2 albums.
At least 2 albums a day. And me, I'm just like I listen to whatever music I happen to have on my playlist. So like it is me. Yeah, I think we met at Sunday school, and then we kind of clicked over Minecraft.
Yeah.
Minecraft. Yep.
Roblox, I think.
Roblox, that's right. I think his brother watches anime, kind of.
Yeah.
Not as much as me, but his brother watches anime, and he watched a couple anime like the ones he said, but I've watched many more anime than he has.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really know why we click, but we do.
Yeah.
So really, I can't really give you an answer.
It's one of those random things, right? Yeah. So you have people who you choose to be friends with, the people who just it happens. Like me, like us and Anwar, right? Like Like we share, both of us share very present interests with Anwar, right? But the because of his because
Nah, I think Anwar's very, very different from us.
I mean, no, just because of the way he holds himself, right? Like, Anwar, if you're watching this, we love you. We're not talking about you.
We're not trying to be bad.
We're just saying, like the way we present ourselves versus the way we present you. Even the way I present myself versus Abdul. Like we're more similar in that sense. Like I don't know how it got to the point. Like I'm kind of surprised. Like it's a good surprise. So I'm kind of surprised how I ended up being friends with him because actually so he was my friend and then we invited him and then I invited him to meet you and stuff and then it was like video games basically. Actually.
Well, yeah.
At this point it's just video games for us. Like
I mean, I don't even play as many video games as I used to.
yeah.
Neither of us do. It's just that now I guess because like we know each other for such a long time. We have a bunch of other projects going on. We have this. We also have Bounce Ball,
which we're gonna start recording now.
Now that we have a really nice camera, we're probably gonna continue with that. Yeah. I mean, our cameras before weren't bad. It's just that we used my phone. My phone camera was actually good.
Yeah, your phone camera. It's so inconvenient.
Yeah, it was very inconvenient. But like, and then
and now we have an editing.
Yeah, we'll go back into Bounce Ball eventually when we get.
Yes, and we might actually make a podcast about it too.
Yeah,
maybe the next episode will be about Bounce Ball.
We'll talk about promote it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We had a YouTube channel prepared. We still have like the.
We have it. I have it up there. I don't know. I think it's like.
No. Someone will up the audio and figure it out what it is.
It is Bounce Ball 69. Audio.
I'll just change the password. We might be sure.
Bounce Ball 69 420. That's the password, guys. Please use it.
Alright, anyways, so yeah, that's that. I think we should get to the next question. We spent a lot of time.
Next question. We might have to open this on your phone too because my phone's almost dead. I think we should do like 2 more questions.
If someone narrated your life, who would you want to be the narrator? Morgan Freeman.
I want that one British dude. You know the one generic British dude. It's like, but in reality, he wasn't a regular person.
Oh, I can't.
Like Morgan Freeman and that one British dude are the only narrators I can imagine narrating anything. Because like their voice like it's that one British dude. I think you know what I'm saying. Like I know he's the one who's like.
Is he actually a real person, or is he just like a computer or a voice?
No, he's a real person. Okay, what movie? Stanley. Like the Stanley Parable, right? It sounds like the dude. You know Stanley Parable, right?
Yeah.
The narrator from there. I think he's the one. Okay, let's see.
What's the question on this website?
I just search up questions. It is the first one. Let's see. Narrative. Kevin Bright. Wait, let's see. Okay, but Kevin Brighting. That's the person I want to narrate my life. Yeah, this is the dude that I want to narrate my life. Okay, sorry, give us a second. My phone's about to die. I keep forgetting. The camera's over there, not over there.
Yeah.
You're showing it there.
What was? Oh wait, your turn.
Right. What was the most unsettling film you've ever seen?
Are we going like? Does it have to be a horror movie?
It has to be unsettling. Like just, it doesn't even have to be horror. Just really, like Coraline. Coraline was one of them.
Yeah,
when I was a kid,
I was actually gonna say Coraline.
That was.
Coraline freaked me the crap out.
It's freaky. Like I mean, looking back, it's a really good film. But it's so.
Honestly, I watched it like recently during school, and I honestly cannot remember what it was that scared me so much.
Yeah, but it was so scary for a kid. Like it's nightmare material.
It really was. That was a scary movie.
Yeah. For me, okay, I didn't watch it, but I read about it. Right. I heard someone mention the human centipede. Right. Oh. So I'm like, so I go and I search it up. Right. Because Yvette says that she watched it all 3 of them. Right. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this that you watch? And she's like, do you want to watch it? So I search it up. I start reading. I didn't even watch it. I wanted to throw up just reading it, and I'm like, no, I'm
This
not.
was never made into a movie, so I'm just gonna go into books now. Lord of the Flies. If you've read it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
Why would someone write these stuff? Like, what?
Look at what's his face? Spielberg, not Spielberg. What's his face? The guy that writes all the one that wrote it.
Stephen King.
Yeah, that's right, King.
King. I mean, okay. King makes them all like touching the supernatural, right? So like, there's a philosophy behind his works, right? And like in film theory, it's a whole thing, right? But
That's the next one.
yeah, it's yours.
What unethical experiment would have the biggest positive impact on society as a whole? It's like an experiment that's going on right now. That like
Yeah. An unethical experiment done on other things or humans.
I'm gonna say if we tried the thing that Doc Ock did in Spider-Man with different animals,
Oh, yeah.
less aggressive animals.
For me,
Doc Croc, not Doc Ock.
it'd be. Okay, this is gonna be really controversial. In China, they had a thing where they were cloning people. They were trying to find the right formula for cloning people. I feel that's unethical, but it might be no, not cloning people. Genetically modifying the DNA of people, right?
Isn't that already a thing?
No.
Isn't that the whole new Rampage?
Yeah, but not people.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah, but so some doctor was like doing this stuff, right? And then people got mad and the Chinese government shut him down, right? I feel like it's unethical. It's highly unethical. It's highly against my moral values. But I feel like if they had mastered it, if they actually found a way to genetically modify, it's probably would have a really big impact on society.
All right. Now, that's the last question. So, top of 10 rating.
Dude, it's been a while since we last ate on
podcasts. Yeah.
on podcast.
I mean, how many did we record during the lockdown? We didn't record like
Well, we recorded 3.
We only have 3 episodes.
Huh?
We only have 2 episodes in the podcast. That have been.
What was the third one?
We recorded 2. Because the one with Tige.
Oh,
The two
was it
with
with Tige?
The
Okay.
two with Tige.
I thought we recorded one outside, one another one.
Any of these? Nah, we don't. What the hell is this? Execution, death penalty. We can't really tap it. We can't give us anything to do.
Okay. Fine, let's talk about, I guess, the death penalty. Do you think it's ethical?
Honestly, no.
Okay, what is your definition of morality? What do you judge your morality on? Like there are people who judge it completely based off of religious beliefs.
I judge my morality based on how I react to certain things.
Based on how you react to certain things?
Yeah, so like if someone told me that a massacre happened somewhere else in the world, how I react to it is how I judge how moral I am.
Okay, yeah, I mean, like, where does... So, I'm going to say this, so...
What's my definition of moral?
Yeah, so someone asked you something and said, is this moral, right? What is your judge that you use to determine?
I need a definition.
So, like, let's say... Okay, let's go with this. So someone's saying... The trolley problem. Do you know the trolley problem? Okay, so there's one dude on another track. So you're in a train, right? Mm-hmm. So you're going straight, right? And going straight, you're gonna hit this one dude who's tied to the tracks, right? But if you change it, there are 5 other dudes. Will you still run over that one dude, or would you or what would you try to do? What would you do? What would be the most moral thing to do for you?
Hit the man.
Hit the one man. Just you man, right? Okay, now let's change it up. That one person was a family friend. The other 5 people you'd never seen before.
Hit the one person.
Hit the one person still? Yeah. Okay, so you're a judge of morality. Okay, let's say.
So this is obviously a problem that is like that kind of problem is always like gone on with movies, books.
Yeah,
TV shows. Like
actually.
It's like how like always like all these superheroes are like I want to save this one girl even though these other people.
Yeah, exactly. The trolley problem. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The needs of the many 100% outweigh the few.
Exactly. So that means you believe in a utilitarian or a sort of utilitarian style belief where you believe the good for the society outweighs the individual morality, right?
Yep.
And now, so there are different ways to measure that good for the society, right? So we have like utilitarianism, right, where it's like if the majority of the society agrees that one thing is moral, then it's moral, right? Or do you believe that there's a set of natural laws that are moral, like
natural laws?
Okay. So now, like, let's say.
Here's my problem with the trolley problem.
Mm-hmm.
None of us know, because none of us have ever been in this situation.
Yeah.
Because here's the way I'm going over it in my head.
It's easier to think about it.
No, because you're saying family and friend now. What if it's like my best friend in the world, and they're the ones that are tied to the train tracks that could die? Mm-hmm. And obviously, we're assuming that slowing down the train isn't an option, or you're too close, even if you slow down, you'll still hit them and kill them.
Yeah.
And the other 5 people are people I don't know and never met in my life.
Yeah.
See, if I was in that situation, I honestly think my mind would be racing to find a third option, like just go off the tracks.
You try to find a way to, yeah.
No, so are there people on the train I'm on? Am I driving? Is it like one of those?
No, it's just you.
So it's just me?
Yeah, it's just
off
you.
The tracks, 100%. Off the tracks.
Okay.
If that was an option, off the tracks.
Okay, if that was an option, right? So that means that's sacrificing yourself for the greater good.
Yep.
So, so do you believe it's moral to let's say kill yourself to save one other person, or to kill that other person but you save kill yourself but you save one other person and a bunch more, or kill that one person and you save everybody else? So like you can either kill yourself and save everybody, or kill someone else and save everyone, including yourself.
Is the other person a close friend, or is it just a random person?
It is a random person.
Oh, now that it goes into like selfish and stuff.
Yeah. Would you put your own life above a stranger's life? There.
Yes.
Okay.
So for those of you that are in the comments like, oh, that's so selfish, you're a bad person.
No, but you don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, obviously. Here's how I'm thinking that I would handle that situation. I'd save myself and save everyone else. Now, that person could be the nice person in the world. They could be the best person in the world. They could be fighting for world peace, fighting for ending world hunger, all that stuff.
Yeah.
However, just because they're doing that doesn't mean someone else might not.
Yeah.
And there's also the fact that like self-preservation is strong with everyone, especially children. So here's the thing: I'm honestly saying I would not kill myself. Now there's the part of my religion where if you kill yourself, you're
okay. Yeah. Actually, so religious-wise,
we're not gonna kill ourselves.
It should. Okay, but martyrdom is basically killing yourself, right? You're basically sacrificing your life for the greater. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons we have this.
So my thing. So there's also this other question here. So we don't know if anyone else is as conscious as I am. Like, this is not in a conspiracy way. It's just basic fact. You don't know that I'm not some random actor or some bot, right? Like, you can't tell. So if you know if you know for a fact that you are conscious, right? Then you're gonna want to preserve yourself because you know that you're conscious enough to do those things that he might have done, right? Yeah. So let's say he was an angel.
He or she.
Yeah, he or she. Yeah, if he or she was an angel, right? Basically, like, you could replicate. Breathe.
Water.
Oh, water. Okay. Yeah, you could replicate that by yourself, right? You by saving yourself, it's fine, it's selfish, but by saving yourself, you're guaranteeing somewhat of a future. You're guaranteeing a future out there which you can control. If you kill yourself, you can't control the future, right? And that's kind of scary.
But you can control it to an extent.
Yeah, you can control it to the extent of once your effects of your death end, because basically when you're dead. So it's like it's these kind of like moral problems, or people call them. So they're not used to actually determine what you do in that situation. It's used to just what you do. It's used to find out the reasoning you use to determine a situation in which you have to decide an action on what someone else who is in that situation, like maybe judging them, right? That's when you use the morality, right? You're not gonna be in that situation. Like there's like a 0.0000001% chance that you're gonna be in that situation, right? But there's a higher likelihood that you're gonna have to try someone or judge someone in that situation.
And that brings us back to our main point. Do you agree with the death penalty?
Do you agree with the death penalty? Okay. So
there'll be people out here that'll be like, all those great innocent murderers, they deserve to die. And here's something. We, as humans, do not have the right to determine whether or not someone deserves to die.
But we also do not have the right to determine if someone needs to live their whole life in prison. I think I'm a very. Have you ever read The Prisoner or whatever? That like short story about the dude who's like, I bet you I could spend 10 years in isolation, right? And like bet you my whole fortune, right? And in the end, the dude does end up living like 10 years in isolation, and it makes him insane, right?
Yeah.
And so in the end, he doesn't know what to do with the money, right? And like the point in the end is, fine, you can live 10 years in isolation, but it's going to be at a cost of your sanity, right? And so like I feel like life sentences are bad. I feel like death sentences are bad. But they're like, I don't want to say it's others. People change. That's the thing. And
well, no, because like if you're saying life sentences ever, but that brings the question like, let's say someone's like a 25-year-old and they're like a really bad, they're a rapist or murder or something.
Yeah.
You can't give them a life sentence. Let's assume that life sentences no longer exist. That sentence no longer exists.
Yeah.
You can't say give them a license, but you can just put them in prison for a long time.
For a long time.
Which technically would be a license, but it would effectively do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's still unethical.
Yeah, I think so. I think our goal with jail should be to rehabilitate people, not just to punish people. Because
but isn't that what they kind of try? Isn't there the other thing like to use and stuff?
But the problem is in America's prison system at least is deeply flawed.
Well, we literally have 25% of the criminals of the world.
Yeah, and private systems run a bunch of them, right? And they're running more and more and more. There are less public institutions, right? The thing about public institutions, they motivate the government to keep less people in there, right? But private institutions, they get more money based on how many people they put in there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's actually really bad that how we're relying on private institutions, right? Because then in the end their motivation is money, not to rehabilitate people, right? And money means keeping as many prisoners as long as possible. And so I think how would you go about like rehabilitating someone who murdered someone? Like he's 30 years old, he murders someone. What do you think would be the best?
I need to know two things. Their mental state prior to and after the murder, and I need to know why they did it.
Okay, yeah. So basically,
I need to,
the justice system that goes into determining.
Yeah. I need to know what they were thinking before and after murder, like how they felt. So if they're like a sociopath or something like that, I don't bother because there's no point. They don't feel emotions the same way people do.
Right. Now, team.
It's
someone's wife.
It's sociopathy. It's sociopathy.
Yeah, sociopathy is not dangerous. I think it's psychopathy.
Is it a thing that is like curable?
It's a personality trait.
Exactly. So that's what I'm thinking. If it's a sociopath, I'm not going to bother. Because I can tell them not to merge them because it's bad, but they won't understand that. Obviously, you say psychopaths are the dangerous one. That's true.
So, then do you put them in what isolated communities?
Yeah.
You obviously don't isolate them.
Well, no, aren't psychopaths? Don't they get sent to mental institutions? I think we need to up the quality of our mental institutions.
Yeah, I think we need to be more careful when looking at this because you can therapeutically address this, right? Psychopaths can't think of, or sociopaths or whatever, can't think emotionally, but they can think rationally, right? And so, I think sociopaths can't think emotionally, but they can think rationally. Psychopaths, I think, can't think rationally. So, let's say someone's wife had an affair on him, right? Like, with someone else. And he gets so caught up in his rage, he murders the dude, right? And he doesn't report it because he's regretful. How would you judge that? Then how would you address rehabilitating that person?
I don't know enough about psychology and shit to do that. But
yeah.
I'm going like. So you said he did it in a fit of rage. It was kind of passion.
A fit of rage, yeah.
Anger management process.
Anger management classes, okay.
And
are
also,
we gonna isolate him from the community, or for like a short period of time, he's gonna be punished? Right, and do you believe in corporal punishment for these kind of stuff? Like, do you believe it's gonna have more effect if he takes like 100 lashes by a whip, or if he gets in prison for like 5 years? Which one do you think has more effect on his like? Because at the end, if you put someone in prison, they're gonna come out a changed man in the sense like they might be actually changed, but because they're gonna be in a position that's worse off, that nobody's gonna want to give them a job, right? They're not reinstituted back into society, right?
So rehab. So I would go about like this. I think I'd give him anger management class. I wouldn't isolate him because that would make him go insane. Anger management classes and teach him how, if he does get angry, how to direct it. Because realistically, obviously killing is bad, but if he was going to kill anyone, it shouldn't have been the guy that the wife cheated on.
Yeah.
Because it makes it seem like he didn't care about the wife at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm thinking, he should have a talk with his wife.
Yeah.
If something like this we're having it if he gets married in the future, something like that having talk with his wife, anger management classes, and teach him how to direct his anger.
Only thing is, you still can't avoid the fact like that's gonna be a big part of your life, where especially if you make like records, prison records public. That's gonna be a big thing, right? Where people can't avoid the fact that you're, let's say, a murderer, right? So they're gonna be more careful around you, right? So I think that's gonna be punishment enough.
I also think they should set up jobs for felons.
Yeah, and whatever.
Once they get out of
and they should allow people in prison to vote.
Yeah.
Right. And then also, I believe like they do a lot of things wrong with felons because like let's say you go in with the drug charge, when you go out, you can't do anything. You barely any people actually recover from that. They go back to drugs, right?
Yeah.
And so I think our rehab system is messed up. Like in Norway and stuff like that. They give prisoners, they put prisoners on jail, but those are just like private islands, right? And they give them big, spacious rooms, right?
Yeah.
And you might not think it's fine, right? But it makes sense because you're simulating society for them. You're allowing them, you're keeping the society secure. You're allowing them a chance to regain, reintegrate.
Yeah, reintegrate.
And so that's a big problem. Once someone commits a crime,
that brings up another thing. For people that are wrongly accused of a crime, that are framed or whatever. For instance, I watched a show recently. Some of you might have seen it. If you're black, you likely have seen it. Now you might have seen it.
Yeah.
It's called When They See Us.
Yeah.
It's based off of a real life case called I think it's the Central Park 5.
Yeah.
It's about these 5. Do you know what you mean?
I just don't want to eat it all.
Oh, I'm probably not gonna eat any.
Oh, okay.
Not with this, not after this. But what I was saying is, it's about this case about these 5, basically in Harlem. In Harlem, New York. On one night, a bunch of black kids, like 30 or so, were just running around through Central Park. Obviously, they were all doing good stuff. Some of them were just like randomly running around beating up random people. Or like heckling at them or doing stuff like that. On that same night, a woman was raped and beaten within an inch of her life. Well, she's raped and beaten within an inch of her life, and they found her. And
I know the story.
And these 5 boys.
And she didn't even identify them
because she lost her memory.
Yeah, she did say that they were the right people too.
A lot of the evidence pointed against them, but because it was back then and everyone in America was racist, they just pinned it on them and they went to prison. Now, it's stuff like that. They went to prison, and once they got out of prison, they couldn't get jobs anywhere. They couldn't get reintegrated into society. Everyone was treating them differently. Even if they knew that they didn't do it, people treated them differently. So like,
it doesn't matter at that point. Like you're already stuck with your past.
Even like at the end, they were eventually like the case was eventually proven false and the real rapist was like found. But at the same time, they still have that looming over them.
Yeah, exactly.
They can never be fully reintegrated into society.
Not gonna be able to see it. And I think we should talk about this on another podcast. The whole prison.
Alright, what other subject?
Well, I think we should
end it
up.
Alright.
We put in a good amount of time, and I think this is a pretty nice topic actually for like last second of the minute.
Alright, cool.
So, adios gamers with our new camera.
Alright, we'll see you guys next time. Probably we'll record another episode next weekend. I'm gonna upload. I should upload another episode today. It's gonna be an episode recorded like last week or was it 2 weeks ago?
The Tio?
Yeah, last week. So we'll record. I'll edit that one. I'm editing it right now, and I'll upload it. Should be uploaded by tonight. And we'll see you guys next time. That's it.
Adios.
We'll see ya. Peace. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube podcast. And remember to smash that notification bell. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!